And this is a familiar sight at some downtown Austin area parks. Full parking lots. It's adding to frustration, some anxiety too for park goers, as the spots are increasingly going to people who aren't visiting the city's green spaces. The KVUE defenders found it's making it harder for you to enjoy some of our community's most picturesque spots. Bryce Newberry joins us live now at Vic Mathias Shores with more on why the city's attempts to pull the parking brake on this problem could end up costing you. An important story here, Bryce.
Yeah, Hannah, good morning. Let me show you the issue. Just walk with me here after 6:30 and you can see that spot after spot after spot, they are all filling up. You can also see it's still dark outside and the park, it's pretty empty. It turns out these cars do not belong to people who are visiting the park, but rather those who are building Austin's skyline. Public park parking is no walk in the park for John Kriegel. He goes to Vic Mathias Shores several times a week and half the time finds himself circling the lot, hunting for a spot.
I've gotten a sense that, yes, that people may be parking here that are not using the trail or anything around here.
He's right. The spaces in main lots near city parks start filling up before sunrise, and it's not always to enjoy an early morning stroll.
And it's sad because there's hundreds of us that do it.
Tyler Graham works on one of the downtown high-rises under construction. In 4 years, he says he's racked up 37 parking tickets, but that's not stopping him from regularly using this lot to park for free.
Always cheaper to take a ticket than pay for parking.
Cheaper because he says it'd cost about $50 a day to park downtown, but a ticket is only $25. We saw some workers snagging a spot, then riding off on scooters to the job site.
It wouldn't shock me, and it would really kind of piss me off if that's what's really going on.
It's a problem the city knows about. Jason Redfern manages parking for the transportation department.
They are preventing people from accessing those facilities, so we can see that that would be frustrating.
Trying to address the parking abuse, city workers installed pay stations at these 2 lots. Pay parking may also be coming to these 4 areas as well, in an effort to discourage parking by construction workers and increase parking turnover. But if construction workers are just saying that they'd rather take the ticket, does installing more of those pay stations really make a difference?
The installation of a pay station helps fund enforcement activities, so it will help for a more consistent enforcement.
But even with enforcement, it may still be a cheaper option than parking downtown for construction workers like Graham.
Money, that's almost my whole paycheck, going just to parking, just to go to work. I got little ones to feed, I got a wife to feed, I got rent to pay.
But park goers say parking here is not the solution.
Part of any building plan ought to be what you're going to do with your workers, and it shouldn't be taking up parking spots that belong to the residents here.
So the city does not have any requirements for developers to have parking for construction workers. But back in 2018, the city council asked for ordinance changes, recommendations, or incentives that would lessen the impact of construction workers parking downtown. So the transportation department got started on a pilot program early last year with a site that was under development. But Hannah, then the pandemic hit and it had to be suspended.
Goodness, Bryce, you guys did such a good job putting this together, and I love that construction interview as well. Thank you so much for this.